infiltrate and you isolate. That is what you do, one by one by one. So, I mean, didn't I say this was going to happen? That whole thing is isolation. So, yeah, you had a problem with Melissa and Joe way before, but now they are isolated. Well, Margaret is saying he isolated you from everyone. She's saying Louie is probably the reason that you don't talk to Dina Manzo anymore, which we talked about here when that happened. That they were on the vacations together, and Dina and Dave, I said it then, and I will stand by it now. They saw something, Cancun. I think they were in Cancun, Mexico. They saw something, and that was the beginning of the end. They saw shady behavior, and they said, "This ain't for us." And that was the end of it. I also heard some other things about some authorities and that they were told that people are coming for Louie, which is what is kind of surfacing all the time about this whole Vinavia stuff, like all these ex-employees. And I told you guys this story that I was in LA 2 weeks ago and I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard, which is kind of close to my home. And I was going to CVS and I look up and I see a deserted storefront with Vinavia. Like the windows were like basically shot out, which is a whole another thing about the state of New York City and the state of Hollywood in LA. But don't get me started. I don't know if that was like the corporate office. Doesn't look like it. What corporate office is on Hollywood Boulevard? But it looked like some Vinavia thing. And like it was like abandoned building. I just thought like I'm 3,000 miles away from fucking New York and New Jersey. And like this man is stalking me. I don't know. It was one of those eerie things of like, I have to look up and see this out of everything. Anyway, that's not the point. She's saying Louie was behind the demise of the friendship with Dina, which, I mean, I do think they saw things when they went on vacation. And also, she's saying that she didn't really do anything to her and that Louie has programmed her to has programmed Teresa to hate her. So has Louie programmed Teresa to hate Margaret Josephs? Probably, actually. I kind of listen, there's a reason I was friends with the Sarge. I mean, she is the Sarge, it's her way or the highway. So that doesn't really work for me as a friend. But the Sarge ain't she's smart and she's got a lot of points, this Sarge at times. So I agree with you, Margaret. Hey, girl, we're getting along lately, aren't we? So I agree with her. I do think Teresa was probably programmed by Louie to hate the Sarge. Yeah. And she also says, and she has a good point, if it's everybody else, and everybody else, chances are the problem is you. So if everyone is basically like a problem for Teresa and Louie, and everyone's against Louie and blah, 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 girl, there's probably something to it. So she has a point there as well. I'm going to give the Sarge a couple of I'm going to give her a couple of points on this one. She also says the problem with Teresa is she changed. She's not humble anymore. Well, I would agree with that too. Man, Sarge, we are just in sync these days. Alexis Bellino has recently spoken out and said, that she's just sick of it. She's just sick of everyone having sympathy for Shannon. And why is she the victim? And she's just in love and she's just sick of it. Mind you, Tamara has said that Alexis coming on the show is the best thing that ever happened to Shannon because we're not talking about your DUI anymore. We're talking about how much we hate Alexis. Well, Tamara, the rat that scurries with cha, 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 your tail, you are in the corner. Can I ever tell you guys this? Like in the summer, in the Hamptons, it is bug filled. Like I really have to say, I don't even kill all the bugs in my house anymore over the summer when I see them in the Hamptons. You have water bugs. Then you have these long bugs that like have like legs. I mean, I don't know. They look like centipedes. Then you have the roly-polies, which last season was the first season I owned this house. And I saw the roly-polies. I freaked out. The concierge is like, okay, maybe we'll call the exterminator. I had the exterminator coming. Now I'm like, oh, I got the roly-polies. Who the hell knew what a fucking roly-poly was? It's like a ball on your floor. It looks like a ball. And if you pick it up, it's a fucking bug that moves. I see these bugs. It doesn't even bother me. I live alone in my house in the Hamptons in the summer and I have bugs. So they're like my pets, I guess. I like to kill some of them. Sorry, call, whatever, let's cancel me because I kill actual bugs in my house. But the point is, they don't bother me. Back in the day, I've seen roaches in my apartment. No time soon. But like New York, it has roaches, no apartment in the past 2 decades. But my first apartment in New York, I saw roaches. Fine, whatever, kill a damn roach. None of that bothers me. If I saw a snake, I mean, I don't like snakes. It doesn't bother me. There's something about vermin. It is my pet peeve. It's always been my pet peeve. Let me tell you before we go quickly. You like have nights where you're walking down the street in New York City and like here's the sidewalk on your left side. Like here's the street on your left side and here's the sidewalk on your right side. And then no, here's the street on your left side. You're on the sidewalk in the middle and then there's like the grass or whatever on your right hand side or whatever. And there are times where I'm walking, not like a centimeter in front of me or 2 centimeters, but it's a good amount away from me. It still doesn't matter. A rat, like the tam rat, but a rat will go from the street, cross over the sidewalk into the bushes. So from the left-hand side on the street, cross in front of me where I'm walking forward into the bushes. Now it doesn't touch me. It's not right near me, but I can see it. That type of thing freaks me the fuck out. It's just my pet peeve. I hate vermin. There's nothing against the tam rat. I just hate mice and rats. It's just like my phobia. A snake, bugs. I don't like any of these things. It doesn't bother me. I mean, if I see like, I don't know, a raccoon, a squirrel, any type of scary animal, I mean, granted, I ain't going in the water. I'm putting my feet under the water. Sharks scare me too. But vermin just freaks me out. I really have a weird phobia with rats. And like when I see that rat in New York run across, it's not even near me. It's close enough, freaks me the fuck out. So we have this tam rat with a tail and she wants her Gouda. I mean, she's one to talk. She should just stop talking about like justice for Alexis because girl, you weren't even friends with her in the past. No one is taking your side. It seems in the Vicky fight. And I still think Tamara makes good TV. She's not in jeopardy of losing her job. But girl, you ain't winning any battles. But Alexis is really saying enough with all the sympathy for Shannon. Where's my sympathy? Well, Alexis girl, I don't think you're going to get any anytime soon. Are these New Jersey interviews going to continue? As long as these girls keep doing interviews, we're going to keep talking about New Jersey. Lots of OC. Salt Lake is coming back. So we got a lot going on, guys. It's going to be a great fall on Bravo. This was just a quick hit. Hopefully you liked my chat yesterday with Chef Stu. Oh, there's a lot of drama going on with Jeff Lewis and Gage. So listen to my chat with Chef. Listen to my chat with Chef Stu from yesterday if you haven't. This was a quick hit, and we will see you tomorrow. We have a good show for you all tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.